Hi folks, welcome back to the Deranged Reader. Alrighty, so it is my birthday today. You guys can send birthday greetings if you want to. Um, so I'm off today because I requested off because I wanted to celebrate my birthday without having to uh, bake stuff and serve customers. I just wanted to have fun today, which I do intend to be watching. There's a movie out called Mary Shelley that I really want to watch. I can actually watch it because I have an Acorn Media subscription. So I'm definitely going to take advantage of it and watch it today. So, yeah, so for people that don't know, it stars, the actress that played in The Great, she played Catherine the Great. That's who the actress is. But I'm really super excited about it. So the reason that I'm doing this video is not to say, oh yeah, today's my birthday. I have been reading on my Kindle Colorsoft, and I have been reading the book The Return by Rachel Harrison, and I actually did find out that who I who I thought she was not who I thought she was. I mistaken her for another author with the same name. So this is Rachel Harrison's debut book, and yes, I'm still reading. So thirsty. I'm going to actually read a chapter today, and then I'm going to read some more. But anyways, so the return is basically about this woman named Julie who disappears and has been declared not just missing but later on dead for 2 years. And when she comes back, her friend realizes that there's something wrong with her. So one of the things that she notices, like especially, is like her appearance. The fact is that she is eating meat, that she is supposed to be a vegetarian, but she is now eating meat. Her whole behavior is not normal. She, she doesn't remember things that the real Julie would remember. So during the course of this book that I have read so far, I'm at 52% of the book finished. I will probably have the book finished by at least the end of the week. I'm going to read 2 more chapters today, and then that will be it for me for that book. And then I'm going to, read something else. So anyways, during the course of the book that I've read so far, they invite her to come with them to this very fancy hotel. Just seems to me, with this book and So Thirsty, fancy hotels seems to be something that the author writes about. And so what happens is she just really starts acting really odd, and also there's a presence that's in Julie's room. It's like a shadow. It's like it looks like it's like blood, but it's like a red shadow. And the theme of the book is basically that the Julie that she gets back is not the Julie that is actually back. And this is interesting because I kind of wonder what the theme is of this book. I really do want to know what the theme of this book is, because all I know about this book is that you have Julie that comes back after being missing for 2 years, and she's acting very, very odd. And her, you have Ma, who is a lesbian. You've got Molly, who is, I believe, either her friend or her sister. And it's like they're and why I mention this is because I like to mention little tidbits about different characters, but they both suspect that there's something wrong with Julie, but they don't want to say the the thing they're thinking out loud. This is a very slow paced book because it's like, it's like one chapter can be up to like on the Kindle up to like nearly an hour it takes you to read an entire chapter. I'm on chapter 5 of the book. As I said, I will be reading 2 more chapters. But just the feeling of like being watched, and the idea that they want to ignore the possibility that this is not Julie. Also, everything about her, like her teeth were like white. Now I know people will say, well, she was gone for 2 years, or her teeth would not be in the same, you know, in the same condition they were when she disappeared, and that is actually true. But if you do manage to come back to the world of civilization, wouldn't you want to get that fixed? Wouldn't you want to get your teeth fixed and whitened so you look like you didn't come out of a horror movie? She doesn't do this. She doesn't even brush her teeth. She does not care about her physical appearance anymore. And there's just a whole bunch of stuff that goes on in this book. But most of the book takes place as of right now in this hotel. And it is just creepy because you're in this confined space and you're just like, okay. So now that I've hit the 50% mark, I do plan on to get both The Return and So Thirsty. However, I will not be purchasing them this week. I will actually get them next week. This week, I'm just getting the 4 books that I intend to get, but next week I will get those 2. On another side, I was looking at my ebook bargains for the week, and one of them happens to be Mongrel, the Mongrels. So it's like $2. So I'm actually going to use my Kindle points to pay for the book, and that way I can read it. But before I do that, I am going to read a sample. I have the sample on here. I'm going to read it, and I'm going to see how I like it. If I like the book from the sample, I will get it. So anyways, yeah. So far, it has gotten my attention, and I definitely look forward to seeing what happens next. Alrighty, so after that one, I think the next one that I will be reading will be Crackle, and we'll see what happens. So far, I'm enjoying the book, and yeah. Alrighty, so I'll see you guys around. Until next time, stay spooky, stay scary, and keep reading your horror books. Bye.